All right. Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in. Jai, what's going on, my friend? I saw your hands up. What's up?
Hey, did you see? Hey, Rob, by the way, did you see that OpenAI has they just released? It's called the Agent Builder.
Agent Builder. No,
Yeah.
what's that?
Oh, man, you know those agent bots they do. You see all these companies like Motion and creating all these AI employees.
I've
And they
heard
start
about it.
getting rid.
I don't know a lot of details on it, but yeah.
Yeah, when now you can do it yourself. It's so simple.
Huh.
It's so simple because just imagine you can imagine this connected with Zapier.
Yeah.
I mean, with over 8,000 apps. So
Oh.
that's what I'm writing in right now. I just did the video for Darius so we can do training on it.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
but Dubb coaching. And
Oh, yeah, yeah,
yeah, I want him to use my account when he do it.
yeah.
He
So it's
start
all
me
set
off.
up.
So I know what account to get with this Zapier. You know, Zapier be working my Zapier nerves.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
once I see him do it, then I'm good. I'm good. I can do the rest.
That's neat. That's really
You know,
cool. It's called what is it called again? What agents?
it's
Yep.
platform.openai.com/, agent dash builder.
Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. That's neat. How long have you known about it?
It just came out.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome. No, that's cool. I'll
yeah,
have to wait for Darius's video on
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, he's gonna use my account. Use my
Nice.
account to do it. You know, I
Hey,
give my password. Yeah,
yeah.
there you go. Just do it, and
That's
I
awesome,
watch.
man. That's very cool. Yeah, thanks for bringing it up. That's cool. Um, that's awesome. Yeah, I would check it out. What's today? Wednesday, right? So
Yeah,
maybe
yeah. So
tomorrow.
smart.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm putting it in for him now. He has time to work on it.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
Yeah,
Thanks for letting me know,
yeah.
John. That's cool. That's awesome.
I should book an hour-long call with him and have
Yeah,
him
you
do it on
should.
Zoom and show me.
Yeah, no, you totally should. That's pretty cool.
You know.
Sweet. Let's see who else is joining us today, Jai. What we got? Corey, I think is returning. I think Corey's returning. Jeremy, I think Jeremy, you might be new. Guys, you can unmute if you'd like, or you can put a one in the chat if you're new to Dubb, and two if you're returning. That's always helpful. So one if you're new, you either on a free trial, you just started, you jumped on a pay plan, whatever it is, but you're new and you're trying to kind of figure Dubb out. Or two, if you've had Dubb for a little while and maybe you're just kind of returning, you're used to using it, that would be fantastic if you don't mind putting in the chat. One, if you're new, two, if you're returning. And let me come over to you, Corey. If you want to unmute yourself, feel free. If you want to say hi, I think you're returning, I think.
Yeah, I was with you last week, and
Yeah.
I am the slacker that's had Dub for a while and now just finally getting running on it. So I just joined so I could see everything again and see how others are using it.
Very cool. Yeah, welcome back. Now that I see your headshot, I remember. I could only see the name, but now I see your photo. I totally remember.
Ori the girl.
Yeah, that's right. That's cool. All right, Corey. So yeah, I'll pop through the usual, and then I'll go to strategy stuff too. This works for that. That works for that. And then what I would do is, if you can, grab the training off of the YouTube support later in the day, and then just I think the easiest way to learn and go back is just to go to each part and then just stop. Like when it talks about, okay, this is the webcam. This is how we do this. Let me open up my webcam. Let me just get it going, and take that one aspect of it.
That is fantastic. And the link just went in the chat to
Yeah,
do
that's
it.
it.
So
So,
thank you.
yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. And then I think let's see. I thought I saw a one in the chat. Heba, sorry, maybe it's Heba. Hopefully I'm butchering your name. Hi.
Emma, yes.
Nice to meet you, Heba.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming in. What's your industry? What do you do?
Real estate,
Oh, very nice. What part of the world?
uh, Mississauga, Ontario.
Oh, very nice. Sounds like pretty up there.
Yes, yes. And what one of the main things that I really love about Dub is like, this 3 second GIF when you send to someone?
Yeah.
And it's just like I was able to do it before. Like I tried Dub with my team, like that was like a year ago.
Nice.
But then like I'm solo now and I am looking then I like this is one of the things the tools that I really liked so I subscribed with you guys but I couldn't like when I send it in an SMS
Mhm.
if the person like doesn't have my number, and that's
Yeah.
usually the case, right? Like
Yeah.
it would just show as a link and not the GIF. And like I'm trying to get around that, and hopefully you'll be able to help me. That's number one. Number two, I'm having trouble with writing a text over the video. So usually I like I already have like the video like done on another app,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I just like upload it there, and I just want to say like hi Sam, hi Joe, like just a quick like text like instead of going to CapCut and do it all over again. It's like now it's a two process.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be great if you can help me with these two things.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, on the mobile app, you can add some text. So I'll show you how to do that when I show the mobile app, and then I'll also show you the workaround that we have for that. Because yeah, unfortunately, when you text someone that you don't know, it's the protecting of the phones. So what'll happen is they'll see that unclickable link that will be there. So typically, we say, have a nice question or a statement. Like if you were sending a text to me the first time, and I was, do you work with buyers or sellers, or who do you usually work with?
Like, yeah, mostly buyers.
Okay. So if you had the just a quick little opening, know you're looking to buy in the area, something like some question and when you're sending that initial video, right? If they respond back, then the GIF will show up. If they don't, there is a little workaround where you can download the GIF and send the GIF after. The GIF won't take them anywhere, but you can send it separately. So I'll show you how to do that when we get there.
Perfect.
Yeah, great. Good to meet you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
And then let's see, do we have any other ones in the audience? Anybody? Jeremy, if you I think you've been in before, Jeremy. I think. It could look familiar because I was listening to one of my favorite Pearl Jam songs this morning, which is Jeremy. So maybe I just have that on my brain. Jeremy, if you want to put that in the chat, one or a two, if you're new, one, two, if you're returning, that would be helpful if you can. Dion, I saw you just popped in. Welcome back. So what I'm going to do now is let me share my screen and we're going to walk through. So if you have any questions along the way, feel free to drop those in the chat. And like I mentioned at the top, I'm going to hit on kind of the important points and the different styles that you can do and why those different styles are important in terms of getting noticed with this stuff. So let me share my screen
Hey,
here.
hey, hey,
And
Rob, this
yeah,
one
yeah,
thing,
yeah,
when you walk through,
yeah,
can you just do a special thing on the bio link page?
yeah.
I'm trying to figure number one where it is, and number two is how do I pick the videos to go on that thing? And
Oh,
I
got it. Yeah, like
yeah
dropping them in.
yeah
Okay,
yeah yeah. Just
okay,
touch on that for me. Thank you.
okay, cool. And then how about I saw your hand was going up. Was that up from before or just before we start?
No, just yeah, I want to ask another question. When you said like I can add it like the text from my app on the phone, can I do it as well on my laptop?
From a SMS perspective?
No, just for the email, right? Like,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
I just want to add it there and then share it like on the email. So I would prefer to add the text on the Dubb app on my laptop.
Yeah, no, there's a couple ways. I'll show you. There's a way where you can put a banner at the top, and you can also do a kind of cool little style, which I'm going to show you in a second.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, so let me share my screen here and let me show you just the kind of the importance of this. So and this is the one I was just kind of talking about, but in general, we really talk about with Dubb and thinking about the GIF. So when you hit record, the first 3 seconds is going to be the animated GIF, whatever you're doing. Technically, you can slide inside of Dubb with the editing part where you can move it to a different part of the video to be the 3 seconds, or you could upload your own thumbnail. But I think from efficiency purposes, it's just nice to know when you hit record, you're ready to go. This style right here is probably the most straightforward style you can send by email because you're recording it right from your webcam. You have the Dubb mobile app on your phone. You have a whiteboard feature on the Dubb mobile app. The most basic one I have right here is the name, but you can have on here something a little deeper where it's either a question or a statement, some kind of hook that gives some relevance and some context to the person or the group of people that you're sending this video to. So they want to click on it. Maybe it's an update, maybe it's a property address, maybe it's a rate drop, maybe it's webinar coming up. This information for you, something that's going to make them say, oh, okay, I have a little bit of context and I want to click on that. So there's a way to do the statement here and have the name above, which I'll show in a little bit. But this particular style of holding the phone, having a message, I just wouldn't, when you do this, I wouldn't block your face. I wouldn't have it all the way back here. I would just have a little bit of movement to it where you can read it, hold it for a couple seconds, and then get out of the way. And then obviously the most technical thing you can do is smile. Just smile and have it right there and have some movement to it. Now, this here from the webcam, you also can do this. You can drop a virtual behind you. And those are usually good for profiles that you see right here. They're good for company websites that you're reaching out to. You could have someone's LinkedIn profile behind you. You could have a document or a contract or a listing agreement where you're pointing something out, a screenshot of anything important. Maybe they took an action, they filled out a third-party form that you're reaching out to. And you can show and point that the reason you're reaching out is because they took that action and they filled out that form. So I think the physicality of pointing, smiling, waving with something behind you gives the context. You also technically, with this style right here, you could put the virtual behind like you see right here. And I also could hold up the phone as well. So I could have Sarah's profile behind me, question about, question or whatever the hook is still right here as well. So you can do a combination of both of those things at the same time, which I'll show you when I show you how to record this. But another style that you can do is this one right here. Here, let me pop back over here. You can do this style. So you can do screen recordings. So on here, this is the browser-based Chrome extension screen recorder. Any website that you want to share and walk someone through, use annotations, point things out, walk someone through, because a lot of the times when you reach out to a prospect, it's unless they go with you right away, there is a little bit of a process of keeping, in contact with them, say, hey, I want to update you on these things. Screen recorders are a really nice way to do that. Particularly if you're doing like a market update in real estate, you're sending someone something. Instead of sending them just a link, why not walk through and give your expertise on what's happening? Outside of real estate, it could be anything where you're reaching out and on a company's website to say, listen, I saw this thing right here and I'm pointing right at it. So that's how straightforward these can be in terms of context. We also have a desktop app screen recorder, which can do a lot of things, which I'll show in a little bit. But one of the things it can do is it can crop in closer on things. So as you notice with this screen one I just showed you here, this one with the browser-based Chrome extension, that's a tab. It shows the complete tab. But with the desktop app, I'm zoomed in and cropped closer, and I can do some other things. And I'm pointing towards what the whole point of this video is about. It's about the median price. So there are these little neat things that you can do with the tech. We also have the mobile app. So the mobile app here, this is really good for property walkthroughs. The only reason you see that background behind me right here and you see the house there is because I recorded it through the window. So that's through the window. So technically, if you were going to use this and you're out at a property, you would be out physically with the property. There are other ways to use this as well outside of real estate, which I'll show you when we do LinkedIn. You can do a cool LinkedIn outreach with this where you can grab your phone and you can have the picture in picture and just lean into someone's profile on your computer. And it's a cool little visual way for someone to see something. So all of these are just really designed to think about how's your GIF? Does it give context? Does it give a hook? Did they take an action? Is it cold? What's the reference? There's got to be something there that's interesting. Even if you smiled and waved, that's great. I mean, that's awesome. But you want to give a little bit more, though. And I think this is just something that you can really do. The chat GPT thing we always talk about, where if you have chat, go into chat, give your ideal client profile to chat, say, this is the reason I'm reaching out to these people. Here's the goal. Here's the value I want to convey. And then can you give me 10 to 20 hooks for an email open line and to have right there for the messaging within the GIF? And chat's pretty good. And then you can kind of make your way through it, give it the human pass, give it your take, your voice. And it's a pretty cool way to go. Now, when they get this though, and they do click on it, you really got to have a good prepared landing preset page here. So we call these in Dubb terms presets. These are landing pages, but we call them presets. And what you're going to have is you're going to have your logo to the top left. There's a little image behind here that kind of pokes from behind. The video that you initially created, and then you have playlist videos that will play right after it. The power of the playlist videos is it really gives someone the ability to learn more about what's happening, but also it gives you the chance to record one video, one time, 2 minutes or less, about what you do with your products and services. It's a one-time thing. It's an evergreen video, and it will always play after the initial video that you've created. So it'll run right into it, which gives you the opportunity to make these first videos that you record, whether it's one person or if it's to many people, to be less than 30 seconds, open with your hook, deliver the value, and have them take an action. It's secondarily about you, and it's more about them and the information, the value, or whatever you're bringing forward. And then that video that you recorded about yourself and what you do and why someone should work with you will always play after it. If you do have video testimonials, this is a really good spot to have them. If you don't have video testimonials, we can give you a quick little strategy on doing that Dubb users have used over the years that works really well. But this is the kind of loop that you want to have someone in right here. Initial one-to-one to one-to-many, followed by a video about what you do, followed by those testimonials. And that's what we've seen work over the years. Now, below here, you do have your action buttons, your call to actions, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do when they're done consuming this stuff? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Do you want them to visit your website? Do you want them to download a document, a listing agreement, a contract, fill out a form, email you back, check out a case study? There's a number of choices. If you do go multiples, I would go in order of left to right in terms of what's important. If you have a ton down there, you might get a little paralysis by analysis. You don't need that many buttons. Sometimes people just have one button because they want you to do that one thing. Like if I was saying, hey, listen, I want you to, register for this webinar, click the button below. Now, if you want to get video testimonials from the clients that you have, this button right here, reply with video, works very, very well for that. It's convenient for you. It's convenient for them. So I could send out a video, have this button below it like this. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, thank you so much for using Dubb. We really appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us to get a video testimonial from you. All you need to do is click the reply with video button below. You don't need to download anything, do anything else. Just click that, send it back to me, and let me know what have you enjoyed about the platform or whatever questions you'd ask. They send the video back to you. You get a notification inside of Dubb, and then you just make it part of the playlist. And this is the combo right here. Now, the last part of this page over here is the SIA, Sales Interactive Assistant, our AI Sales Assistant. This has been pretty good. People have used it for about over a year now. We've had good feedback on it. You don't have to have it on the page if you don't want to. You don't, it's just a little button inside of Dubb. But if you do have it, it's a really nice tool to have because when someone lands on the landing page, we're all we're all impatient. We want answers right away. We want to know. So when we're on here, maybe you're thinking about booking a time, but you do have some things that you want to kind of shore up before you take that action. So you can have up to 20 FAQs off to the right. You can ask the AI a question. And when the AI gives the answer, it's going to give the answer, but then push for your desired outcome, whether it's booking a time, checking out the website, downloading a document, whatever you want, filling out a form, whatever you want them to do, it's going to give the answer like here. And then at the end of it, it's going to say, okay, are you ready to book a time with Rob? Now, the training on this, which we have, how you educate the AI is individual website links. It will learn physically what's in text on those pages. And then also you can upload a PDF. So you can do one or two or both, whatever you desire to do. Now, the other thing about these preset landing pages is you want to think about your audience. So if I was in recruitment and I worked with the employers and the employees, I would want to have a preset landing page for the employees and the employers for both. Same thing with real estate, buyers, sellers, and all the other splits. Same thing with coaching and consulting, the different industries. Same thing with insurance, mortgage. All of those have different parts of the audience that you're reaching out to, and these specific preset landing pages can be the way that you speak to them. And all of this is tracked. So did someone open the email? Did they click on any buttons? Did they watch the video? And if they did, what's the watch percentage? Because that will help you follow up in a smart way. If you send someone a video about a property and the end of the video had this really cool fact about the property or something, and they only watch half of it, you could lead with the fact that you missed in that video. Thanks for watching, but the fact that you missed at the end, I want to tell you about. So there's always a way to follow up in a really smart way when that happens. Now, if you're looking to do this right here, or you're looking to do this right here, here is how you would record these things. So inside of Dubb, you're going to go to the top and you're going to click inside your dashboard on the red camera icon. This is going to open up your webcam camera, just like this. Now, if you want to do the virtual background, go below. So when you go below, you're going to select virtual background. We have a bunch of stock ones down here, which is fine, but I always think if you're going to have something behind you, definitely have some purpose to it. So click your photos, and this is where you would upload any screenshots that you have, like we talked about before, articles, websites, people's profiles, screenshots of documents, whatever you want to have in there for context, upload it in here, creates a little library for you, and then you just pick the one that you want. Let's say I'm going to go with this one right here, select, and now it's behind me. You just want to make sure you have a good front light source. Like I have a little ring light here, but you could have natural light, combination of both. Keep the old T-Rex dinosaur arms when you're doing movements in here. Don't start doing this. You're going to lose your arms. Always have good light. If you can behind you, try to have, if you have, like I just have a space here where there isn't much behind me, so it doesn't mess with the virtual background. If you have too much stuff behind you, you really got to try to pump up the light. And I would move the, get yourself in a position where it really looks like you have some good clarity around you. As far as the phone that I was holding up, when you saw the name there or the statement we talked about, you're going to get the Dubb mobile app on your phone. And when you have it on your phone, this is where you're going to find the ability to type. So here's the mobile app right up here at the top. There's that little square button right there. When you select that, that is where you're going to type. Sorry, it's a little bright. There we go. That's where you're going to type. So when you do type, I'll say, I'm going to say this, come into the training. So you type what you're going to type, turn it, and then you have it right there. So nice and simple. And then, like I said, when you hit record, do a little lean in, move it closer to camera. Don't just have it all the way back here, tougher to read. Have some movement to the animated GIF. Now, on this recording here, you got an option to do some zoom down here. So down at the bottom, you can kind of frame yourself a little tighter if you want, or you can back it up. You also have a teleprompter. Every recording piece in Dubb has a teleprompter if you want to use it. So if you click up into here, you can go right to scripting. You can copy paste the script inside of Dubb, or you can scroll through videos that you already have saved in the Dubb platform. You can also search for a script by name if you need to. So when the script opens up here, now you have choice on speed. You can adjust this up or down. Check it with the play button here. See if you like the speed of the scroll. Then you can always back the text off, or you can zoom in a little closer. Now, when I hit record here, you're going to notice a countdown. So I'm going to do this whole thing. I'm going to hold the phone here. I'm going to click record, and this is what it would be like. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button, stop if I want to take a break after the opening paragraph. If it's a little longer, click it again to resume and keep going. You also can click the X when you want to delete. Now, if you click the X, it is going to ask you, are you sure? Which is always a good idea. And then if you want to save it into the platform inside of Dubb, it's the check mark right here. Now, in this case, I'm going to close the teleprompter with this button here. It's going to tap it closed. So this is a really nice style to be able to reach out to someone in a very straightforward way with the messaging, with their name, hook, whatever you'd like on there. Now I'm going to click the check mark here and it's going to save it into the platform. When it saves it into Dubb, it's going to take us to the video edit page inside of the platform. Now, when you're inside the video edit page, and I'm just going to grab a different video just because we just uploaded that one. Let's grab this one here. When you're inside the video edit page, you can change the title of the video at the top. You can download the MP4 version of your video. So any video you want the raw video from, you can download. You also can come over here and click your QR code. So if you're at an event, if you're doing a open house, if you're doing any kind of physical advertising or mailing, you always can have a nice video on the QR code for someone ready to go once they receive it. If you want to preview what this video looks like on that preset landing page we were just talking about, you can click this little button all the way to the right. That's going to open up a separate tab and you can preview it. Oh, great. Here are my buttons. Here's my videos. There's my AI. I like it. There's my branding color. Everything looks good. Now, if you ever want to switch to a different preset landing page, you can click this little drop down here and you can go to a different preset landing page. Because like I mentioned before, the preset landing pages should be for different segments of your audience. And you can switch that right here if you wanted to do it. You also can upload this directly to YouTube if you have a YouTube channel. Now, below here, you have an AI coach called Kyra. So if you want feedback on your video once you're done recording, Kyra will give you that feedback. It'll give you a delivery analysis. It will also give you visual feedback and content feedback. And over here to the right, you have a breakdown of what do the stats look like? Are people clicking on the buttons? Are they opening the emails? Are they watching the video? Are they just viewing the page? You can really drill down on this, the stats that you want from the activity reporting. You don't have to do all. You can do just some if some are more important than others. Now, when this is done, given the feedback here is right here. Here we go. Content feedback. That's what it looks like right there. Then it also gives you some hook and CTA insight. Then it gives you visual feedback like this. And then it also gives you this down here. So really good. If you want to make some videos and you want to get immediate feedback from an unbiased source, you can click that right there. You also have editing. So any video that you save into Dubb, you can edit. So you can hit the play button here. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, I also can drag my timeline. So right down here, see how I'm dragging this here? Let's just say I want to cut this point out. I'm going to start there, do my scissors, cut it. It's in two pieces. Go a little further to my second cut point, scissors. Now you got three pieces. Whatever's highlighted in orange, that's what you get rid of. And then hit the trash can and it's gone. If you want to bring it back, delete, 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 and I mean undo, 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 and it will bring everything back to where it was. Now, if you do want a different part of your video, click the design tab to be the animated GIF like we talked about in the beginning. You want a different 3 seconds. This is where you can drag it to a different point of the video. Be like, you know what? I like this right here where I'm kind of pointing. I want that to be my animated GIF. You totally can do that, or you can upload your own thumbnail. But again, for efficiency purposes, it's nice to be ready to go when you're actually doing that. Now, if I wanted to share this quick video that I recorded, maybe I want to pop it into an email and share it. What I can do is I can open up a compose like this. And this is where you want to make sure you have the word video in the subject line, like we talked about before. You always want the word video. Have your hook, have your text in here. And then to add the video in, you have a few ways you can do this. One is with the little Dubb integration button inside of Gmail at the bottom, and Outlook 365, it's off to the right. The reason this button exists in here is because you would have gotten the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder, and it would be right up here pinned at the top and logged in. So if you Google Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder and you get it up here, this little button's going to show up. So when you select this button, now I could technically record a video right from inside the email like this. Or I could do screen recordings where I'm in the bubble and all that kind of great stuff. But what we're going to do here as an example is we're going to turn this off, and my video library is down here at the bottom. So I can drop a video in. That's the video we just recorded, this one right here, okay? So what I can do is I could go to advanced options, put the email in for tracking, and I could put in here, I put in, hi, John. If I can type today. Hi, John. This is for you. And then what I can do is just click insert and it'll pop the video in. So like I was mentioning at the top, I think the question at the top was, how can I add the name when I'm sending an email? This is how you can add the name. So you can use the whiteboard for the hook, and then you could type the person's name so it shows right there at the top of the video. So they're getting their name and they're getting the hook. So it feels personalized to them, and you get the hook as well if you want to do that. That's one way to drop it in an email. Another way to drop a video in an email is if you're inside of Dubb and you have the video right here, just click the big blue share and send button right here. Opens up. Again, put that email in and then put in, the personal text that you want to put in. Click copy for email, and then it's just a copy and paste. You come right back over here, and there you go, just like that. You're able to do that. Now, as far as the other kinds of recording, how would we record something that looks like this? Not this right there, sorry, this one. Not that one, I want to go mobile, where is it? How would we record this? So if you haven't used the mobile app enough, the mobile app is pretty amazing. The cameras on the mobile app are awesome. They're super clear, obviously, but there's also the ability to record in portrait, and you can go landscape. And the mobile app has some pretty cool stuff as well. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share my mobile app, and I'm going to show you what we can do on here. So let me take a look here. Here we go. So here's going to be the mobile app right here. So to record a video with the mobile app, here's how we would do this. Well, first of all, let me just show you something really quick on sending, just because we had a question at the top. So my video library is right here. So if I want to send someone a video, I'm going to tap the video like this, and then I'm going to come in here. Let me just allow all this stuff. I just updated the app. The big share button, the blue share button right in the middle. Tap that right there, and then you can copy for email, and then I just go to my email client, open it up, and I can just pop it right in just like that. Now, if I want to do a text, and this is what we were talking about at the top, copy for SMS, and you'd send. Now, like we were mentioning, if it's a cold contact and they've never been contacted with you before, it will be that link. It won't be the animated GIF. So what you can do is you can tap the three-dot menu right below the video to the right, right here, and download GIF. And that will download the animated GIF. So you would send the video and then text the GIF after. And that would be the workaround for someone to be able to see it if it was a cold contact. Now, if you would send someone something, remember, ask a good question, good statement so they respond. If they respond, the GIF will show. But if not, then just send the GIF right after, And that would be the way you could do the workaround for a cold contact. Now, as far as recording a video, you're going to tap the blue camera button at the bottom. That's going to open up your camera. When you initially use the mobile app, this is going to be defaulted for a minute. So I'm going to slide mine over to 10 because you can't go beyond 10 minutes on the mobile app. And to record, you're going to tap the circle at the bottom. Now I'm right here, I'm recording. You can see a timer up here and you can see a timer at the bottom. I also can pause this recording if I want to. So I can stop it right there and then click it again to resume. To finish the recording, I'm going to tap the circle, and now I have the recording. Now, what's going to show here is the clip. So the mobile app is a clip recorder, and then we're going to combine the clips at the end into one video. Now, this clip has been automatically downloaded to my phone, so I have it in my photo video area if I need it. You can also tap and edit a clip as well. So if I tap this clip right here, I can delete it, trim it. I'm going to click edit. Now, one of the things you can do is add text here. So if I click the text icon, this is where I can do the whole hi John, hi Jim kind of thing, and I can type all in and I can choose what one I want, and then I can actually type and get moving with that. So you can add text right there, which is pretty cool. You can add music. We have a whole library of royalty-free music. You can do voiceover. All of this is available per clip when you're recording it. Now I'm going to tap the circle at the bottom. I'm going to record one more clip like this. Here we go. And now I have multiple clips. And I can change the order. I can take my finger, grab one here for a second, and slide it. So it really kind of frees you up to record out of order if you want to. You don't have to record chronologically. So it's pretty neat. And then over here to the right, you have some really important icons. So the top up here, we just added this tooltip. So if you click this icon up here, it's going to tell you what all of this stuff is over here and what it does. And then if you want to close it, just tap that there and it's going to close it. Now, if you want to put a countdown timer on, this is really important. So right here. So if you select this here, do 3 or 10 seconds. I personally think 3 seconds is like the perfect amount of time to get ready and smile, and then you're ready to go. If you want to do the 10 seconds, you can do that. This one right here is a new one we've added. This is video stabilization. So if I'm making a video like a property walkthrough, I'm just doing a walk and talk for a client, whatever the industry is, and I don't want to be bouncing around so much, I can click this right here, and then I can click low, medium, or high, and then it will stabilize. Kind of like you're doing one of those little gimbal things when you're filming. And then if I want to use a teleprompter, this one right here, teleprompter, this is pretty amazing. So you can come in here, grab the script that you want. Let's grab this one right here. First, you have a scroll speed, like we saw before on the webcam. So you can adjust this up or down by sliding it or hitting the plus button. Check the speed by hitting the play button. See if you like that speed. And then you also can edit this on the fly. So this editing pencil icon, you can make some changes and then save it. Now, if your eyes are not staying at the top where they should be, closest to the camera, and they're wandering down, that's where I would grab these guardrails right here off to the right, these sides, and slide it up. So if I slide it up, there's nothing to look at down here. I got to keep my eyes at the top, if that's an issue. Now, you also have a choice here with the teleprompter. Over here to the left, if you click the gear icon, you can select auto track. And now when I hit record, this is going to be voice recognition. So watch this. Taking the last donut and leaving the empty box in the kitchen? That's like not using AI and video to grow your sales. And then you can see it kind of goes at your own pace. So you can select the gear icon and select if you want auto scroll or auto track. And then to close it, tap the icon at the top right. Now, if you have a video that you've recorded outside of the mobile app that you want to add down here, that you want, you have it on your phone, you want to add it, go to the folder icon here, takes you to your photo video area on your phone, grab that video, drop it in, and now it's part of the story. If you want to physically record your screen, it's this button right here. If you want to use filters, where you want to do black and white, skin smoothing, different color gradations, you have all those choices right down here. Picture in picture that we saw at the top, right here, this icon. So if I select this here, boom, it's going to open up. Now I'm on the screen. I can move myself around as I'm recording. I can make myself bigger, smaller. I can zoom in the background if I want to, all available with picture in picture. Now, the last one down here, right at the bottom, is virtual background. So kind of like we saw with the webcam one we did. You can select this here, and then you choose something from your library, gallery, whatever you want, pull it up. It could be the property, could be the company address, could be LinkedIn. All of that can be right behind you that you're able to do. And then when you're done and you want to combine all of these clips together, all you have to do is select the blue button at the top right. That's going to merge our clips into one video. We're going to get an automatic copy downloaded to our phone of our finished video. And then all you need to do is select the upload button, the blue upload button, to save it into Dubb that you can see right there. So these are all really different creative ways to record and get noticed. And the mobile app is pretty awesome. It's like having a little studio pretty much that you're traveling around with. Now, similar to the mobile app that you just saw is the Dubb desktop app. Now, the Dubb desktop app is a screen recorder. It's a different kind of screen recorder. It's got some neat functionality on it. So if you want to get the desktop app, all you need to do is Google Dubb desktop app. And when you Google it, it's going to take you to the site and you're going to download it for Mac or for PC. And then when you do have it, the little Dubb symbol is going to show up at the top of your computer or it's going to show up at the bottom. So this is what this looks like to use the Dubb desktop app. So this is the Dubb desktop app right here. This is the menu, does a number of things. We're going to select record screen. So this one here is going to open up and you're going to see a few things. So when we have our webcam here, we have the ability to put us wherever we want to. We can zoom ourselves in. We can back ourselves up. We can move ourselves around inside the bubble if you want different framing. You can jump to full screen, go back to the page. You can change yourself to different shapes if you want to. So all depends on the aesthetic of the page that you're trying to kind of match. And you can even put all kinds of stuff here. So it's pretty neat. Now you also have over here an annotation tool to use. So anything that you want to point out on the screen, you can do text on screen, you can use arrows, you can do underlining, you can put things in numerical order, all kinds of things that are great to be able to point things out when you're explaining something. You also have a teleprompter here. Now, the teleprompter is really neat because not only can you move it around and everything, but when you get in here and you select a script like we did before, you have an option for voice recognition like we saw on the mobile app. So just like the mobile app, you can use auto track and have it track your voice and go at your own pace. Now, if you want to use the scroll speed instead, you don't want to use auto track. All you have to do is click this right here and it's going to change to scroll. See how I'm scrolling like this? And you can test it again like that if you want to use it. So you have these options right here with the desktop app. Now, also you have this. This is the neat part about the desktop app, I think, is this button right here, this little square that has a red slash through it. What that means is if I was going to hit the record button to the right, the red record button, it would get my entire desktop screen. If I get rid of this red slash just by clicking on it, now I have a drop down of choices in terms of the borders of what I'm recording. So right now it's on custom, which means I can put this thing anywhere I want to. I can put it on top of a Canvas slide, document, website, whatever it is. And I also can crop around anything that I want to crop around to get more specific with what I'm showing, which is pretty cool. You also have the ability to go landscape, YouTube orientation if you want to do that. You also can go portrait. So if you wanted to do a social video right from your desktop, you have the ability to do that. Just pull up the site, crunch the browser, put it on top of whatever you want to put it on top of, and you're able to be in the proper format when you're ready to record. Now, the recording aspect with the desktop app would work like this. You're going to hit the record button. You're going to get your 3, 2, 1 countdown like we've done before. Now I'm recording. Here we go. I can pause and resume this recording right down here if I want to take a break. But when I'm ready to save this, I'm going to click the check mark, just like we did before. The different part here is when I click the check mark with the desktop app, it's not going to save it into Dubb. This is what's going to happen. When I select the check mark, it's going to say, hey, you just recorded a clip. So the desktop app, just like the mobile app that you just saw, is a clip recorder. So we're going to record clips, put them together at the end into one video. The neat thing about clip recording with the desktop is you can add videos from your computer. So any MP4 that you have, you want to drop in, you can do that. And remember, any video you save into Dubb, you can download the MP4. So this right here is a screen recording clip that I just did. Now, if I want to continue building this out, how would I do that? You have to choose one of the 3 icons to the bottom left to continue recording. The one all the way to the left is record screen video. That's what I just did right here. So if I want to go right back to that, click record screen video. It's going to take you right back where you were. Click the record button. And now I'm recording another clip in the exact same style that I did my first one. So I could be on top of a website, a document, whatever I'm on top of, it's the same thing. I'm going to hit the check mark here. And now I've got 2 screen recording clips. And these clips can be moved in any order that I want. So just like the mobile app, they can be moved around. You don't have to go in chronological. You also can click the 3-dot menu, and you can download or delete each individual clip. So you might love a first clip, but not like the second one. You can keep it or get rid of it. Now, if I want to keep going with a different style, I'm going to go with record webcam video, the middle icon down to the bottom left. I'm going to click that there. And now this could be a video about a very specific topic I want to bring up, or I want to be like, hey, listen, I really want to talk to you really quickly about this one thing. Or listen, thanks for watching this video. If you want to book a time with me, click the button below. So it just visually looks different. Hit the check mark. And now you can add this wherever you want to add it. The last icon down here is Dubb Narrator. Dubb Narrator is pretty awesome. I use it all the time for stuff, and it's where you can play a pre-recorded video and put it on top of anything that you want. So if I was reaching out on LinkedIn, I could put myself in a bubble, have a nice generic message, but it feels like it's speaking directly to somebody, and I could put it across anything. It can be a pre-recorded video of yourself or someone else. The cool thing about it is when you're inside the bubble, when I hit record, all I have to do is just scroll around and point things out. The hard part's already done, me doing the talking. So you record a video beforehand, then you click Dubb Narrator below, and it's going to take you to the video library. And let's just pretend this is the video that I want to use. I'm going to get that there, and there I am. Now I just put myself on top of anything that I want. So let's put myself here, hit record, and now the pre-recorded version of me is going to do the talking. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video automation. You can pause and resume, do all kinds of stuff. And this gives you another way to be able to just take away an element of not having to do a bunch of stuff all at once if you don't want to. Now, at the end here, when you want to merge all these clips together into one video, all you do is click the edit button to the right. It's going to merge all of our clips together. And then once they're merged, you even have a little edit inside the desktop app, just like the one you saw before inside the platform. You have a little editor right here. So I can play it. I'm recording. Here we go. And I can do the same thing I did before. I can drag the timeline, hit the scissor icon, drag the timeline, scissor icon, delete, and then I can just bring everything back. If I want to click the undo button, just bring everything back to the way it was. And you even can cut out the silences in these videos, which is pretty neat. You can click this little button called Smart Cut. Then you can come in here and all the pink areas are silences. I can get rid of those and make a tighter cut if I want it. Then you can download the MP4 right there to your computer if you want to. If I have a longer video that I've recorded, I'll download it just in case there's a problem with the upload. And then you can click the upload button and save it into the platform. Now, the last thing I want to show you here in terms of the recording is this. So that was the desktop app. Now let's look at the Chrome extension. Now the Chrome extension is a screen recorder that's just browser based. It's within the browser. Really good for LinkedIn outreach. And I'll show you the strategy that we recommend with this. So let's just say I want to talk about a website. In this case, it's going to be LinkedIn. I'm going to get the Dubb Chrome extension right up here at the top. And when I click it and open it up, it's going to put me right here, just like the desktop app. I'm here. I can do a lot of the same functionality that you saw before, zoom in, framing, all that good stuff. I also can come over here to the right, turn my camera off if I already know the person, turn it back on if I don't. I can even add a virtual background behind me inside here. I can even do my headshot if I don't want to be on camera. But if you're first meeting someone or communicating, it's really great to be live, obviously. Now we have the annotation tool that we have with the desktop app. It's right over here. We have the ability to pause and resume these recordings. We have different orientations that we can record. Right now, off to the right, you see tab, which means if I was going to hit record right now, it would just get the tab that I'm on, nice and clean, won't show any of the stuff at the top. If I go screen though, it will show everything on the computer screen. So I want to clean up my tab mess at the top if I want to take someone to different tabs. If I go camera, opens up like a webcam. I always go tab on these because it's nice to have a clean cut of the page. And then when I hit record, here's what this would be like. I'm going to click record here, choose my tab. There it is right there. Click share. And now I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown. And it would be like this. Hey, Ruben, what's going on? I saw you over here on LinkedIn and I wanted to reach out because I had something specific I want to talk to you about. And so what I did there was I did a little point when I'm first starting. This is also a great spot to hold up the phone with the hook that we talked about earlier, right? In the bubble. It's a great idea to do that too. But once you do either one of those things, I jumped to full screen to make a point to Ruben and then came back to the page. Now, jumping to full screen, you can either hover over your bubble with your mouse, double click to go back. Or you can click the button at the bottom on the control panel that says expand webcam. Click that here, make your points, go back. So it's really cool when you can visually break that medium and go forward. Now you can scroll around, you can pause if you want to pause the recordings, take a break. Now the big difference here with the Chrome is With the desktop, you saw that it was a clip recorder where you merged everything together. With the Chrome extension, it's one video you pause and resume. So whatever we're doing here, we can pause, but when we save it, that's that one video we're saving into the platform. So to save it, we're going to click the check mark and it's right here if we want to save it. Now, the cool thing about the Chrome extension is it also gives you a teleprompter as well. So if you do need a teleprompter like the other stuff we looked at, you got that available here. Click it to the right and you have a teleprompter. The only difference with this one is you got a little bit of the sides you can manipulate here. It's a little different. You can physically move it, but you just want to make sure when you're using this, because the Chrome extension's browser based, you don't want to go full screen because it's going to hide it. You won't be able to get to it. So just leave a little bit of space. Hit record, tap it, bring it forward, and you're able to use it if you want to be able to use it. Now, the other thing is, what does this look like when you send it to someone on LinkedIn? So I would connect with someone first. Once you're connected, then click message. And when you send it to them, there's this little Dubb symbol down here at the bottom, like we saw in Gmail. That's the integration we have with LinkedIn. So when you have the Chrome extension, this will show. Click this here. And again, you have the ability, I'll turn my camera off. Just find the video. Where's the video that I recorded that I want to send? Let's see, I'll just send this one just as an example. And all you have to do is just copy a clipboard, boom, and you just paste it in there and you can paste it and you're able to send it. So the neat thing about this is though, when you think about the visuals, look at this visual right here. This is the bubble and I have my hook right inside there. So imagine seeing this in your inbox, compared to the text message that people normally get. You can even use picture in picture. This is the mobile app that I was showing you earlier, where you can do the picture in picture on it. You can just pull up someone's profile on your computer and lean in with your phone. And it visually looks way more interesting than a lot of the text stuff that you normally see. Now, inside the dashboard here, when you are inside the dashboard of Dubb, just a couple things of importance. The top right, next to your profile picture here, there's a little thing called Auto. This is a little AI chat the team put together where you can ask Auto a bunch of questions that can be Dubb related. How do I use the desktop app? How do I do this? You can also ask Auto a strategy. What are the best 5 real estate videos to send? And it will always give you advice on that. So this is a nice little tool to use. It's right there. You also have Dubb partners. Most people here know about this, but if you don't, be a partner, click apply now, creates this little referral link for you, and you can get a 30% recurring commission if you share Dubb, that link, with anybody. Have them come in here, get their questions answered. You get 4 or 5 people, you get a free account if you're on a paid plan. Now, the bio link right down here, this is the question Jai had at the beginning. This is just setting up your bio link. So if I pop in here, the bio link looks like this, where you would have your bio link video that you can add in here. Ina, if you can hear me okay, Jai had a question on this part right here about adding the videos to the bio link in here. Was it just searching the video library? Was that how it was done?
Yeah, yeah. Just search that one video, and if you have like playlists for in that specific the video, then that would be included in the bio link.
Okay, cool. So Jai, can you see that there? I'm putting like a search word in
Yeah,
for the title.
yeah, that's the problem. When Ruben gave us the assignment to do, I did the videos, but it was so long ago, and I didn't type.
Oh,
And
the title?
yeah, I never titled them
Oh,
because Ruben
oh,
gave us
oh.
the assignment to do, and I did the videos, but now I never titled them. I didn't put like a one, I didn't put two or bio link any. I just recorded it and I left it, and then I just meant to put it down. I meant that was my assignment. Then I got busy with AI stuff and I forgot, and I'm trying to get it done now, and I
Yeah, see,
started.
I think the one difference would be here, and maybe it's a feature ad, but because you know how like when you go, I'll show you this right here. Like when you're inside Dubb and you go in the dashboard and you go over here, let's go to just as presets as an example, right? Like when you come in here and you click edit and you go down here, like playlist videos, like say I click to add a new one. When you click in here, so it gives you like a things you can scroll just by
Yeah,
clicking in there. It doesn't seem like it does that with BioLink, but it's kind of limited though, because you can only scroll to a certain point. It seems like it's just more the recent ones. You know what I mean?
it is. That's what it is. And
Yeah.
then I had to kind of scroll down and keep looking because I was in the same outfit.
Yeah. It's just that when you're doing the BioLink though, it doesn't really give you like let me go back to it. Like when you're in here and you select in here, it doesn't give you like the searchable stuff where you can scroll a little bit. Maybe we can add that if we can. But again, you just have to put the name in there, right, Anna? I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So
So
yeah, well, maybe
keep,
we could feature things,
keep it
Joe.
organized. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I guess that's what I have to be.
Feature
Uh,
request, feature request.
yeah. Yeah. No,
Hey, at least I found it though. I click on social. That's where it is.
yeah,
I
yeah,
found.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's
yeah.
cool.
Thank you. See, you know what you're doing, man.
Jai, you always have good suggestions, my friend. Always.
No,
Let me see. Before we go here at
no,
the
no, no. Ruben had that suggestion.
Oh,
Trying
well, yeah,
to say get
Ruben,
it done. So I was
Ruben
like, oh, I
Ruben's
was
the
listening. I was like,
maestro.
dang.
Ruben's always thinking about stuff. That's what makes him good. All right, before we go, we got about 5 minutes left. Sal, hey bud, welcome back, my friend. Let me see. I'm just seeing your questions in here. When using the app and recording a live video, say from YouTube, the screen whites out and records a white screen. Okay, so Sal, go ahead and just explain that a little bit. What you're talking about?
Yeah, so no problem using the app. It's fantastic. But lately I've been trying to do like a screen capture on a live video or a video from YouTube and kind
Sure.
of record that.
Yeah.
And when I place that rectangle box,
Mhm.
you know, center it in it or whatever,
Yep.
it turns white. Um,
That's interesting.
yeah, and when I eliminate it, the video shows again. So
Huh. That's
and I
interesting.
can't, yeah, I can't seem to find out why that's happening, but it is happening.
Let me show you this. Let me just make sure we're doing the same things here. Let me just share my screen real quick and let me show you this. Hold on one second. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yep,
Okay, so let's just say I want to need a little screen capture of Darius here. Maybe I want to put myself in there. Dubb desktop app, record screen. There we go.
yep,
There's our box. Let's go to
yep,
cropping, custom, and
yep.
let's just crop this down. Move this over. I
Yep.
like using this thing a lot. Let's see. Here we go. And you could technically put yourself in. Do you put it yourself in here or no? Do you do like the whole?
No, no, but when I even get to that point,
Yeah.
it's white. In other words, that box is white.
Oh, like your webcam here?
Yeah,
Or
no, just I
the
don't
YouTube.
see Darius any longer, and I won't see the video any longer. I won't see anything but a white screen. And
Wow.
if I record, I'll record a white screen.
Huh.
Are you using a Mac or a PC?
PC.
Okay, we'll get that tried by our team and see what's going on. It's possible that YouTube might be
Might
uh
be.
detecting like there's a screen recording and
It's
something is
it
happening
is
like that.
possible. I did think of that. I did think of that.
Yeah, because there are some creators who have this copywriting
No,
uh
I know,
issue. So
I know. And they
That's
could tell
funny.
when it's being recorded.
I
mhm.
haven't run into that yet. That's so bizarre. Like usually when we're doing
Yeah.
YouTube stuff, I didn't know that was possible. I know that you couldn't do a
Like in
uh,
I think in Facebook you can't record
oh, you're
their
right.
platform.
Yeah, you're
So
good.
I
Yeah.
think I'm not sure if that's been happening for YouTube, but we'll get that checked with our team.
Thanks, Sal. Thanks for letting us know.
And
Appreciate
then there was another question I had,
it. Yeah.
and that other question had to do with recording these clips, which I think is awesome,
Yeah.
and then being able to upload it, and then you now have a full video. But once you do that, you lose that clip feature. You're not able to really retrieve it, go back to it, find it, use it again. Um, you know, like it's not available any longer, right? Because you uploaded it, made a video out of it, and now it's gone forever. Is that
Oh,
right?
you mean the individual clips?
Yeah.
Yeah, what
That,
I usually do is this is what I do. Like when I'm using the desktop app, if I go like this, record screen, I'll do this. Hold on. Hit record here. hmm Here we go. Recording. Save. What I'll do is I'll just click the three dot menu and I'll download it, each clip.
yeah, and
And
make an individual video
yeah,
of each one.
yeah,
Okay.
just so I have it. And then if it's something, if it's something that's not overly, it's not a big deal, but if it's something where I really want to reference it again, then yes, I will definitely do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you're welcome. And then Mark, I saw your question before we go here at the top. How are you, Mark? Let's see. Good to have you in here. How are you, Mark? If you can.
Good. Really good stuff, Rob.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I saw your questions. Okay, you mentioned there is a video on strategies to create a workaround regarding reviews. Okay, so if you don't have reviews, like the what's your industry again, Mark? What do you do?
It's real estate. I have reviews, but they're not maybe the type that I would like to, I don't know,
You want some new ones?
out.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
something a little.
You could do one of the two things. So for the reviews, you could do something where you do something like this. Here, let me pull this up and show you.
Oh, sit down.
Yeah. So reply with video is really great for either reviews or video testimonials. So all we've done over the years is send someone a video. Mark, what's going on? It's Rob. Listen, reviews are the lifeblood of what we do. We have Capterra, G2. I have all the links below. There's about 4 of them, but the links are going to take you right to where you need to be to leave a review. It takes 2 seconds if you can. Would really appreciate it. In fact, I have a link down here for a free t-shirt if you do it. I'm just kidding. No, you're not going to do that. You can't do that kind of stuff. But you just want to say, listen, we'd really appreciate it. So if you create the links as CTAs down here, like pretend one said G2 review, Capterra, whatever you normally would use for real estate, have that here, and then just send a nice heartfelt video to everyone. You could do a bulk send and have the message say, you could hold it with the phone, say, would love a review or your words or something, you know? Does that make sense?
Yep, sounds good.
Yeah, I would do that. And then I think the other question you had quick before we go was the what was it? Auto. Okay, you mentioned
Yeah,
there's
training AI for, kind of like facts and questions, answers.
Oh, so you're talking about the landing page right here. See it?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, see it. Yeah, let me show you how to do that really quick. I think we have one on it. I don't know where the heck it might have gone. I can show you real quick. So when you watch this back, right? So if you go to assets, okay, and you go to
Yeah,
sales assistants, right? Click
yeah,
And then this little blue plus button is going to create the sales assistant, the individual ones. And you want to have individual ones for the different landing pages like we talked about, one for buyers, one for sellers, right? As a split.
right.
So when you create this and you hit the blue plus button, you're going to do a number of things. I'll just click edit, give it a name, seller, Sia, buyer.
Yeah,
And then all you
yeah.
do is just add individual links, website links. And this is how Sia is going to learn. So if you add specific property pages, you would load those in here. Now, Sia is only going to learn what's in text on those pages. So if it has the address and it says what it is with the price, it'll learn all that. It's not going to watch videos or anything like that. But you would put these in here individually. And then for the FAQs, you can do up to 20 of these, and you can select the ones you want to show. And these are just ones you create, question, answer. Then below here, you upload a PDF of all kinds of information. So if it's for the buyer SEO that you have now, any buyer info that you want, create a PDF, have chat, put it together, load it into here. And then you can decide if you want to capture anything. Do you want someone to have to put their email in before they give an answer? All that kind of stuff. And then you can push for whatever the desired outcome is. SEO will give the answer and say, okay, you want to book a time with Mark? Then book a time with him. Then hit save and close. And then you would just
Ah,
individually create those. And then
oh, okay.
the last part is this. So presets, okay? Your landing pages. All you do is come into your preset. Let's pretend this is the buyer preset, right? You would click in here and find your buyer sales assistant that you created. Select it and then hit save and close. And then it's added to the page.
Okay.
So when you get to this will be on YouTube in a couple hours, Mark. So if you want to go back, check it out on YouTube,
Yep.
or just go back and
Yep.
follow it through. Yeah.
All right.
That makes sense. I know it's kind of a quick little, but as you go back and do it, you'll be able to, I think you'll be able to figure it out. If not, let us know.
Okay. Well, it sounds good in terms of, creating like, maybe even a follow-up for like a workflow of say you send a newsletter out, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to do now. How do I get more engagement
Yeah.
and how do I get them to respond? And something like this as a follow-up might be the answer.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome. I mean, it's staying organized, having the right message, having that nice animated GIF that makes sense and gives context, and that gives yourself the best shot on it. So,
All right. Thank you.
yeah, good to hear you, Mark. Well, everyone, thanks for coming today. Appreciate it. Ina, thanks for the support and knowledge as always. Everybody, see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.